What's up, guys? It's your girl Brittany
And Mary.
and welcome to Seriously TV.
You guys know here at Seriously TV, you guys get to come along with us at different film festivals. And we're here at one of our favorite film festivals. This is our third time being here at the UrbanWorld Film Festival.
We're really excited because we're going to talk to your favorite actors and filmmakers, web series, everything.
I want you guys to see what else is out here.
All access.
All right, so keep watching.
Keep it locked.
What made you want to be a part of the project?
It was a very good story, a good story. It's a drama that takes place in Ivory Coast, and the character that I play actually comes from Haiti. He leaves the trauma from Haiti in search of a better life, but he arrives in Ivory Coast to face another set of trauma because they were going through their own problems. Yeah. So it's a drama, but it's very, very intimate. It's about a family that's stuck within the BS that's going on in the country.
Well, the film involves a sensitive topic titled GSA, which stands for Genetic Sexual Attraction. And I think adults' purpose behind this film was to get the conversation going. I mean, this happens in our communities all over the world, and I think it's a time that we start discussing, this particular topic, amongst many others, of course. And this film brings it kind of to light. And, we hear the stories. We don't know exactly what's going on. But this film kind of takes you behind the scenes and gives you an opportunity to see a portion of it and see how it may happen and how, it may take place. And I think that's...
I think what makes it so unique, though, is that we are telling this untold story in such an urban community, representing the Latino community, representing the Bronx specifically. So I think that being able to tell these sort of untold stories in that sort of environment is just what makes it so unique, and honestly one of the reasons why I wanted to be a part of this kind of project.
I made my short film back home in Riyadh, Saudi Arabia, where I grew up. And it started with a character. I wanted to capture an Arab woman who is far from a victim or a saint in a fun film. So it was exciting. I made the film for NYU grad film, and getting to go home we don't see, Saudi Arabia on screen very often. So to get to go back and work with, never before seen talent there has been amazing. And
what made me want to write this story was I had a deadline to get out of film school, and I had a certain amount of time to shoot it. And so I said, let me shoot something that I can manage and produce it, with stuff that I know I can get. The local laundromat, my own apartment for 9 days, that kind of thing. So that helped shape the beginnings of where I was going to set the story. And then newspaper articles, man, just reading different things that I think are going to be controversial and moving. Yeah.
To get people to speak about it.
Black title here because it's kind of the moniker to let you know something is a black product, from Black Lightning to Blackish to Black Dynamite to Black Panther. So I just figured, why don't we just call it Black, and then we can figure out what the title is later.
It took about almost a year of my life.
Really?
And it's been playing festivals for nearly another year now.
Okay, all right.
It's been great. Yeah.
Are you going to release it to the public after festivals are over or no?
Definitely. I mean, we hope to have some kind of online release.
Mm-hmm. Okay. So where can everyone follow you for the time being?
I'm on Instagram. It's RAED_Al-Samari.
We shot at the end of last year, so 2018, and then we edited for about 2 or 3 months, sound, score. We shot for 6 days in Los Angeles.
Oh, that's what's up. How was it on set? What were you looking for with your actors?
The on-set experience was excellent. I had a great cinematographer by the name of Morgan Cooper. I worked with Rufus Burns, who was new talent to me. Sonoris Moss, who's a familiar talent. I've made a couple other films with him. But it was a lot of synergy. I trusted bringing in some new people, and I think I made the right choices.
I'm so excited. You're a big part of my childhood. Favorite movie ever was Holes. Yes, it was. Yes, it was. So tell us about the project All Rise.
Well, this is a movie that examines the absence of nuance in the criminal justice system in America, particularly with laws like 3 strikes and you're out, and minimum sentencing that fail to understand that there needs to be nuance in the way that guilt and even innocence is to be interpreted by blind justice. And this movie examines how that's falling short right now.
I am the prosecuting attorney who is after the character Kelvin plays to just put him away, lock him up. I'm kind of, the nasty sort of villain, if you will.
I play a high school teacher who teaches the protagonist, played by Kelvin. It teaches him his film class in his high school, and I come to his defense in his trial.
Why was it important for this story to be told, in your opinion?
Well, I think it's it's timely now, but I was just saying earlier, I think the movie stands on its own. I would think I would have enjoyed this movie 10 years ago, 20 years ago, or 20 years from now. The story in and of itself is just compelling, exciting. The performances are amazing. A$AP Rocky is phenomenal. Wait till you see him in this. He's like a breakout in this. Director is incredible. Tim Blake Nelson, obviously. Jennifer Ely, all the wonderful actors. Of course, Jeffrey Wright and Jennifer Hudson, everybody. Great piece to be a part of. And I was thrilled. Director really let me go, let me do my thing, let me sort of, a lot of improv, and I think a lot of it's in there, so. Yeah.
Well, first and foremost, Anthony Mandler, our director, whom I understood. I met him, and I understood that he was a very subjective, strong storyteller, and he was telling a story in this case of a high school kid with his entire future ahead of him because he made one bad, capricious choice, could spend the rest of his life in jail. And the combination of the storyteller and that story, I wanted to be a part of this.
So All Rise is based on a book by Walter Dean Myers that is named Monster. And it's about a 17-year-old high school film student who finds himself on trial for his part in a robbery that goes wrong.
Okay.
And the way the book is written, it's written as a screenplay. And our film is essentially his film telling us about what happened in his life for him to end up there.
It's a very important book in young adult literature. It's the #1 book used in high schools to teach social justice.
Yes. I think I read that in high school, and I don't think, because Monster, like Walter Dean Myers, like Monster, his whole everything.
Absolutely.
Loved him, yes.
What advice do you have for up-and-coming actors?
Well, I mean, I think the one thing is love what you do. Second, never give up, because it's really about persevering. And then if you combine those two, usually you'll succeed. But at the same time, be realistic. Always have an idea on where you are and what you might need to do, for yourself to keep moving. But you have to love what you do. Don't do it for the fame or whatever. Do it because it comes from inside, and whatever comes from inside will definitely shine on the outside. So, yeah.
Well said.